two also phenomenal people who are the only reason we can do all these great trainings. They make it work, and they do an incredible job doing it. Special Projects Director John Baldo. And your wonderful training director Jen Higgins. So seriously, guys, I don't know what we would do without them. So thank you all, guys, for working so hard to make this work for all of us. I'm going to turn over to Higgins quickly before we do a closing to talk through how we're going to end all of this logistically.
Absolutely. So, folks, we're here in a big circle. So after we have circle time, we're actually going to break into 4 cleaning teams. It is very important, as Ken let us know, that we leave this place exactly as we found it. So we're going to put Philly, Team Philly on the kitchen. Ian, you're going to be point on that. You make sure that all of the RFDs are the FOs. Will's actually going to be in there. You can check in with Will for what needs to be done cleaning-wise. We're going to put Team SEPA on the campfire down there area. No trash down there, and let's make sure all of the chairs come back and are on the porch. Let me put Dan Siegel on that, your point, make sure it happens. Let's see, we have Team Inside. This is going to be Team West. Abe, you're going to be point on that. What needs to happen there is all the chairs need to go into the side room. Abe, see me afterwards, we'll talk details. We have one more region. Greater PA, James Slusser, your point on that. And Boulder, what's my last thing? General perimeter walk. Any trash anywhere. Check the bathrooms too. Not like to clean them, just make sure there's nothing left. We didn't leave beer cans in there like there are in there. So that's going to happen afterwards. Point people are counting on you to make that happen. Another thing that you need to make sure you do before you leave is your I-9. A lot of you have already done it. Often, those of you that haven't, please see Sean in that room. The final thing is once you folks are well into cleaning, Team Waldo is going to put out a big spread of PB&J sandwiches. So feel free to grab a PB&J on your way out. With that in mind. Oh, and huge thanks to Phil Gaskin. Who else helped you this morning?
Where's the clock? And Tatiana Sullivan.
Who is making...
Where's Mike? Mike.
These folks are making Team SEPA's campfire job way easier because they were out there cleaning all morning. So thank you guys.
Thank you, guys. All right, guys. Can we try to get in as close as possible? We need some more people on the inside circle. I want everyone to be able to hear each other. So some people on the outside come onto the inside circle. Let's get a little bit closer. It's all right. We've been sweating together for the last 48 hours. All right, so here's what we're going to do to close us out. As you guys know, we got 100 days left on Saturday, right? So we're going to go around, literally everyone in the inside circle, everyone in the outside circle. One takeaway from this that you guys are going to take with you, or something that you are committed to doing now in the last 100 days of this campaign. So takeaway that you're going to take away with you after being together for the last 36 hours, some great focusing in from everyone. And along with that, think about kind of 100 days, what is your commitment moving forward? Who in this inside circle wants to start us off? All right, Patrick, and we'll go like this, and then we'll hit the outside circle as well.
I'm going to make bigger packets for my volunteers.
Awesome.
We're going to ramp up our training and make sure our MTLs and CTMs are prepped to win on the big day.
I'm going to work harder to get more fucking people in the door, because that's what
Winning!
Awesome.
Focusing on persuasion versus debate.
Lateral communication with the Philly RFD, similar turf types, are starting to call.
I went in on that.
More new leaders.
We're going to build bigger and better teams.
Train harder, train better.
Pushing my volunteers to be the best they can be.
Confer more NTLs and get more voter reg.
Stress urgency. Get more voter registration.
Do more street recruitment.
Empower everybody that's working around me, because they're the only reason that Obama can get elected. We may be working, but they're the only reason. So I'm fired up. Ready to go.
More voter reg.
Yeah, I want to share how well the rest of Pennsylvania is doing, so we can compete to do better than everybody else.
David. Getting more creative. I want my fellows to be shameless in getting people's attention when they're doing street recruitment. I'm going to fight every day for my team.
Build and train the most professional persuaders in the country.
I'm going to fight every day for my team and push them every day because they're fucking awesome.
Woo! My big takeaway from all of this is how much I trust all of you guys. From hearing everything all across the board, it was pretty amazing to hear how much you guys know and how dedicated you are to your turfs. And it's great to know that I can fully trust that you guys are going to win this thing. It's really awesome.
Faster team building.
I'm going to be using the tally sheet training checklist.
I'm going to be using localized urgency to expand and solidify growing teams.
I want to do everything I can. If I drive past the Romney money counting office and they're still open, I'm getting the fuck back to work.
Push my teams a lot harder to hit a lot higher goals.
All right, who wants to start us on the outside? Go for it, Gabriel.
Okay, if we're going to be the 7th most important county in the nation, we better be the top fucking call producer in the state. So get to work, Chester County.
We are going to increase our output on Sundays so we don't have a day left to waste.
We're going to register 25,000 Penn State students.
We're going to get the urgency out and instill die-hard determination in all the volunteers.
I'm going to delegate more and keep my teams positive.
I'm going to go deep into the woods and leave no fucking vote unturned, and I've got the best field organizer in the country along with the rest of you here.
Better training the trainers.
Work with my CTM so they become more independent.
Be better at managing and motivating my volunteers.
I'm going to make more calls myself.
I'm going to set aside more time for staff building, team time, lateral communication.
Back to basics, one-on-ones, calls, building the teams.
Every voter reg form we collect is going to be perfect.
Going to make sure that the Ring of Fire team culture isn't lost and that we train the new FOs to be just as good as this group.
Make sure you guys have as good calls as possible and know exactly where you can call to hit them.
No untouched turf. More leaders, more training.
Best list in the country.
I want to support my team and train on persuasion.
Help develop good managers.
Better persuasion training.
Treat every day like it's Canvas Saturday.
Train better and confirm faster.
Work as a team because I have a lot to learn from the other organizers.
This job can be really stressful at times, so being able to lean on each other is really important and express whatever you got on your mind to another organizer, I think is really important, and it helped me a lot yesterday.
We're going to knock on doors every day of the week.
Being creative. Stay tuned for the Battle of the Sexes phone bank event.
End-to-end training.
Register more voters.
Every day, work like tomorrow's election day.
Become a better manager.
Confirm more leaders.
I want to empower and train all of my fellows and volunteers.
I'm changing my name to Voter Reg.
Fuck attempts about ones and shifts now.
I want to rebuild my campaign for my city. I'm going to know my turf inside out.
Train better.
Get more shifts.
Train harder.
I'm gonna let the world know that Northeast Philadelphia is Obama country. I'm gonna remain focused, continue to learn from my team, and be more aggressive.
Sharpen messaging versus Romney.
Owning my turf, no matter how it gets split up. I'm going to finally get Harrisburg to knock on some doors for this president.
Build teams where there's never been a team before.
Always keep learning and make sure my volunteers are always learning.
DFA, done fucking around. Gonna ask more and expect more of my volunteers and teams.
I'm gonna get my volunteers to quit talking policy with each other and start talking to some undecided voters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna split teams with more urgency.
Be more purposeful and motivated with every last of the last 104 days.
I'm gonna get my leaders to talk to each other more often.
I'll support my team and facilitate discussion across the region and best practices.
I'm going to do my best to take all of the best practices I've heard and incorporate them into the next FO onboarding so they're ready for you folks, because you guys are amazing.
To keep my older and stronger teams motivated by creating more innovative ideas for them to do.
Reorienting from just hitting my numbers to winning my actual turf by registering 8,000 apartment dwellers.
Frame everything in the context of November 6th.
I'm going to set clear and attainable goals for my fellows and team leaders.
I'm going to use all the great voter edge tips I learned this morning and do whatever it takes to win.
I'm going to think about how far we've come and
incorporate that into the final push.
Do whatever it effing takes to help my FOs kick some serious ass.
I'm going to build tools to help you guys win.
Better persuasion and fucking kick ass.
You miss anybody?
Yeah, what about you?
Oh. I'm gonna change my route home. It may be longer, but I'm driving by the Romney office every night. You miss anybody? Oh, here, lady.
Well, I mean, now I'm more sure than ever that we have the best team in the country, so we're going to talk some shit to some other states and put you guys in some more challenges and maybe try to find some money for some new printers, because I broke Mark's.
All right, guys. So first of all, thank you. Seriously, thank you for being intentional and listening to each other, respecting each other over the last 36 hours. I will do everything I can to make sure you guys have what you need, have your back in the next 100 days. I ask that you guys do the same for each other. This is the greatest team in the country. As PA goes, so goes the nation, as you guys know. So let's commit to each other to win every single one of those 100 days. Let's go win this thing. So bring it in. Final PA chair. All right, two layers.
We have to get the camera on. We have to get the cameras on.
My camera's on. All right, good luck.
We got to do this first.
Let's do hands one at a time.
Oh, yeah. That looks really good. Let's do that.
Okay.
Bring it up.
We're going to the side.
I can't.
Oh, God. Please no one die. Okay. All right, guys. Are you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
All for one and one for all. Pennsylvania knock and call. Woo! Ready to go! Ready to go! Go! Ready to go!
Let's clean. Thank you for